So Pisces, your week commencing the 6th of January forecast has the exciting arrival of the North Node in your sign. That occurs on Friday, the point of destiny, late on in the day in universal time. But also, you do have Mars, the planet of passion, inverting into your 5th house, a brilliant place for Mars to be, later on Monday. If you have been encountering some conflicts about work or perhaps some psychological issues in terms of your energies being lower than you would like, and perhaps feeling that life is a little overwhelming, it wouldn't be a surprise. So Mars inverting back into Cancer through to the 18th of April gives you a chance to get into those creative parts of your nature, which is really good for you. Now, work may have been a hard part of your situation for some while, partly because of communicational problems. Perhaps you're not being kept informed as much as you should be. Perhaps you're not being given a clear framework of what to work within. Perhaps the organisation you work within has an uncertain future. And part of that is because Mercury, the planet of communication, has been in a very visible part of your chart, perhaps encouraging you to learn new skills. But it does start this week in a conflict with Neptune in your sign. And it has clashed with Neptune before, but also with Saturn through its journey because of its retrograde. But it's going to be moving into a much more productive area on Wednesday. And also Mars forges a delightful link to your ruler Neptune in the early part of this week as well. So better vibes are starting to come through. Then later in the week, the Sun in a friendly and collaborative part of your chart, great for socializing, links with Mercury's help now, of course, to Uranus, the planet of innovation. If there are people that you can collectively work with and enjoy it, and you have shared ideas or beliefs, those are relationships which can come to life really productively. Unfortunately, your traditional ruler Jupiter is still blocked off by Saturn in your sign. If you have been feeling a bit inhibited, particularly around a very sensitive emotional family or home-based issue, that may still be there. And the fact that we do have a quarter moon at the start of this week, and also the square between Chiron and the Sun on Thursday, suggests it is important to really be clear about what you stand for. Sometimes we can get caught up in the material world, and that's because that physical security is a big part of what makes us feel at ease emotionally. But because your nature is to flow, if you're in any way limiting yourself, contact with that more spiritual dimension of your nature, that's not good for your soul. And on Friday, the North Node, the point of destiny, returning to your sign after a 17-year absence, is a fantastic opportunity to start to get much more in touch with what's really much more atmospherically and sensitively important to you, particularly as the node immediately connects to Neptune, your ruler. So this is a week which could start off with the turbulence that's been to the fore recently, very much prevalent, perhaps feeling a little overwhelmed by it. But as the week goes on, much greater clarity is going to develop for you, and that's going to make you feel a lot happier. Things won't necessarily move at the speed of light. There's still internal work to be done, but some of the lock-in feeling that you've had and perhaps a limitation on your options can just start to ease off. It's been a pleasure being with you. Have a great week. And if you've yet to watch your year 2025 deep dive video, please see the link beneath this one.